Hello, hello, welcome everyone, welcome YouTube friends. We are finally, we've unlocked the Renown after, I play too much of a variety of ships, right? But so this new tech tree came out for British battleships, and I think I did a few, I know I have at least one video out there of the Tiger, right? So we've unlocked the Renown, we're playing through it. This ship's a blast to play with. So one thing I don't have that I regret a little bit is I don't have the specific commander for this tech tree that sort of came out as like a calendar event. So you had to play literally like every day for the month. And I missed a few days and I was too cheap to spend my doubloons, right? So so we don't have the specific commander, so I have I forget who I'm using. But we kind of sort of have a range and AP build that we're using right now, right? So yeah, so you get, the guns don't seem like too much to write home about, but I'm actually having like a lot of success with them, right? So, and then these torpedo launchers are just freaking gold too, because nobody really, the ships are so new, like nobody really expects you to have torpedoes, so like that makes a huge difference. And then, it's not like, the German battleships, it's like, I've gotten killed by those torps so many times, right? So, people haven't learned their lesson yet, right? So this Renown, though, like, he's got to know that I've got torps, right? Because he is also a Renown, right? But yeah, the guns are definitely bringing the heat as well. And then the other, the big downside of the ship is it's like a lot of the other British battleships where you can take bullets and lose all your health really, really quickly, right? So, and you do get 4 heals. I think you get 3. I think I might be using a commander perk for an extra one, right? But they work great, like many British heals do. So we're taking some guesses here. Unfortunately, we were spotted, so this Renown got, decent salvo off on us. But then, we managed to save 3 torpedoes, and then we know he's got torpedoes, so we're slamming the brakes and turning away from him, right? So, yeah, the trick to dodging torpedoes is to start dodging them before they launch them, right? So, and quite frankly, I was surprised that he didn't have those, like, already on the way, so I don't know if he was waiting for a reload or if he was looking at the other ship, but, I mean, he had taken a pretty decent salvo at us previously, so we get first blood there with the flood on that Renown. And then we're going to, this Icarus is going to be a pain in the butt, I'm sure, but so the British destroyers, right, you get like a ton of smoke screens. They only last for like a short amount of time, right, but they're perfect for escaping terrible situations, right? So he's going to smoke up again. I think that's like at least the second time. And then I'm turning into this California, and I'm broadside. I'm literally sitting here, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, because he could have done some pretty bad damage to us, and I guess he just didn't have guns loaded, right? So, but once we get angled a little bit better, it's not as bad of a situation, right? So we're doing like, 1 bullet hit, but we still did 3 grand against him. And then, since we're angled here, not too bad, right? And then eyeing up the Icarus, so the like turning radius on this thing is like insane for a battleship. I mean, granted it's tier 5, but we just did a full 360 there, almost like between these 2 islands, right? Icarus just is not, we don't have bullets loaded for him when he gets spotted here. We'll take these shots at this California, and then we'll actually press in on him because, reasons. You do what you do, right? There's not much else to do, but we'll be angled, we'll point our nose at him, right? But I'm sure we could still take some pretty rough hits from him. Then, depending on which way he goes, we'll have torpedoes ready on the other side. Icarus, come on, baby. Get these bullets. Eat them! You gotta be kidding me. Nothing. We are already up to 63,000 damage thanks to that Renown that let us sink 3 torpedoes into him. It's probably the biggest, our biggest thing we have going for us right now. All our torps missed to California. You'd think we'd be better. It's literally the slowest Tier 5 ship ever. Alright, we managed to finish off the destroyer. We will chase down this California. It's a slow ship, and we are a fast ship, so we might be able to sneak up on him and get, we're going to have to take a torp here, and get some torpedo hits on him. Flood is unfortunate. So I should have angled and dumped these torpedoes right then, because he had already fired at us, and I wasn't paying close enough attention, right? So, but we're keeping ourselves angled now. We're gonna wait out another salvo from him before we try and send torpedoes again. But if you notice, we've got 2 cruisers and a battleship. Friendlies on the to our left, and they're also shooting him. It's this destroyer behind us is also being annoying, right? And then secondaries are going, so he's getting kind of just whittled down here, regardless. And then I wasn't sure which way he was going to turn, so originally I was like, all right, I'll turn left, dump the right side torpedoes, but now we're turning right, dump the left side, because he went to the left a little bit, right? And then yeah, he's like burning, and everybody's shooting him, so I was kind of like, all right, these probably aren't going to even make it there. And then of course, I'm going to shoot I'm not going to wait for the torps to hit him, right? I'm going to try and get rid of him as quick as possible, because he's sinking bullets into us too. So I can't believe we're still alive, but we're still alive, right? Like, alright, I might not be too long for this world, but, sometimes things just go your way, right? There's still plenty of time left in this video. This Dunkirk, I was like, alright, this is our chance, right? The rudder shift time on this ship is kind of slow, and I think you can pick between like one of the, for the modules or the upgrades, right, for the ship. One of the options is rudder shift time, and I think I picked the other choice was like less flooding and less fire, right? Because, I don't like those things. I don't like flooding, right? So we're just trying to sneak in here and get this Dunkirk, and then of course the Colorado on our team just wastes him. So now there's not too much to do but, let this engine boost run out and start heading towards the zone. We'll see if we can't get some bullets on these cruisers here. I'm checking my range. Just out of range. And that Nuremberg, look, he was turning, he was moving away. But the RNG gods are gonna be on our side tonight, because this Nuremberg is just not gonna last. 4 bullets, and we get the Citadel with one of them, and finishes him off. 1 bullet hit there. So I couldn't believe that. I was like, got me fired up. I'm like, all right, we got this game now. We got this game now. So Maya will be our next target. He's got quite a bit more health though, right? So we'll make our way towards the zone to just see if we can't lock down the win. They've got, they're whittling down our team. As you can see, we just lost another ship. So 4 on 3 isn't a guarantee, right? So we'll head towards the zone, put the pressure on, kind of force them into having to retreat and circle back, right? Because that battleship out there, I think was that a Colorado? It was an American battleship, but he's far out, right? We'll save this heal for when we need it, but this destroyer on our allied destroyer is caught up to us too, and he's gonna sneak in behind us, and we'll get some will to rebuild from him. So we're getting a little bit of health there. So now that saved heal is gonna be even more valuable, right? The anti-air boost too is kind of a welcome thing as well. I saw us use that when there was I used it when there was like a fighter or something from the California. And I don't. But we've got 3 planes shot down somehow. All right, we're getting over pens on him. Hopefully we go unspotted here behind this island. But yeah, will to rebuild that destroyer. So I don't know why he didn't press forward. Maybe he just kind of thought he'd let me handle the cruiser, which would be super smart. And then he's also keeping us under will to rebuild, so he may have noticed that too. So if that's the reason he's behind us, that's a really great player, and we appreciate you. Thank you, sir. We got a decent broadside shot on this Maya, but he was smart and turned away. And then we got overpens as well.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
So we'll turn here. I'm not sure if he's got torpedoes. That's why we made that hard left turn. And then that also gives us cover this island to our left here from the you know, the battleship and other cruiser that are out there. And then yeah, he starts turning back broadside to us. So I'm thinking he's dumping torps or something. Like that's gotta be the reason he's doing that, right? But he pays the price for it, and that gets us over 100,000 damage. So he's gonna come YOLO push in now. And then he takes a bad salvo from somebody. I'm gonna guess our cruiser down by our zone. But this we should be able to finish him off here. Nope. Our destroyer with the with the tickle there to finish him off. Can we get the Budiane? Maybe. So I've got full reverse going here to try and keep us in the smoke, but you know, one thing too, like a lot of people love to try and, you know, friendly destroyers like to try and give you smoke screens when you're a battleship, and it's just really, most of the time it's kind of a waste, right? So we get the 4th kill there. This Arizona's got lots of health left. But he's the one we need for Kraken tonight, right? Well, that was a decent hit. Both bullets hit from that rear turret. And we do 7,000. Up to 123. All sorts of banners. We've got torp hits, secondary battery hits, fires and floods. 3 planes shot down. Don't have as much luck with the rear turret this time. So we're trying to get the front turrets around, and then we're trying to slow down here. We're in full reverse. Trying to keep, you know, him, you know, in range of our guns, trying not to hit this mountain here that's in front of us with these front turrets, right? So we'll back up if we have to. And is he going to take some torpedo hits? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, we need to make things... We need some bigger damage numbers for us and less for our teammates here. I feel like the, you know, in order to... Oh, there you go. Good job.
I need intelligence data.
I need intelligence. From our one remaining battleship, who's probably going to have a better shot, right? But you never know. We got 40 seconds left, and it's like you know what, we've got this game in the bag. You know, granted, let's check. Yeah, so our other battleship's got plenty of health, right? If we die, this will be worth it. Who cares, right? We get the shot off from that half a second of him being spotted. Do I stay in the zone? We need this. I need this. Need Kraken more important than win. We should win. We should win. We're way up on points. We've been sitting in the zone, so they haven't been getting points for their zone. So even if we go down, we should. All right, here we go. We should be fine, right? Not in torpedo range yet. That's a nice slow American battleship, right? He's got a sliver left. Like, this is the opportunity for our allied ship. He must not have... It looks like on the mini-map, it looks like there's an island between them. So we just need this reload, and we need to not die from those bullets here. Zoom in, pull the trigger. They're flying, they're flying, they're flying. We're gonna die. Oh, and he gets a Kraken too! Yes! That is the double Kraken right there. We get the flesh wound medal along with the Kraken right at the end for the win. That is clutch. That was worth it. We didn't need to cap that zone. Yeah, so we're using Charles Mann because we don't have the we don't have the special new secret commander, you guys, that you probably had to pay some doubloons for unless you played every single day. Every day. We played most days. Played most days. That puts us at the top. 2400 XP. 2487. Hey, yo. The one survivor on our team, too. So if we didn't have that one last ship and we died first, that would have been the end of the game and they would have won, right? So we're smart in knowing that, you know, if that was the case, we would have had to stay in the zone. If we wanted the win, right? If we wanted the win. Real quick go through how I've got Charles set up here, Charles in charge. But yeah, so for the most part, it's, you know, AP damage and shell grouping for inspirations, right? And then this is, some of these are kind of just, you know, you do you, right? Like, so, and then, yeah, battleship gun traverse speed over the secondary, you know, perk there. And then you could, you know, reload time would be kind of nice, but we picked the, you know, less fires, right? And then extra repairs, right? And then will to rebuild is what kept us in this game tonight, right? Can't quite, I don't want to waste all my resources to upgrade him to 3, and we can't quite get him up to 16. But if we play along this tech tree some more, we may have to do some more commander tweaking. So if you're like me and you don't have the special commander for this tech tree, let me know what your thoughts are on commander builds. A lot of the advice you guys give me is super helpful sometimes, so I appreciate it. I appreciate commander build advice, right? Because I'm kind of dumb sometimes. I'm kind of dumb with some of my builds. I like to learn things the hard way. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and of course like the video only if you like the video, right? Yeah, if you actually like the video. Thanks for watching.